Namaste and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our today's session of Let's Connect 9 Women, 9 Success Stories. I'm here today with Shrita Haider, who I will introduce very shortly. Shrita, welcome to our session.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you for coming. And as you know, we're doing this session as we are marking Durga Puja in India, and we have these 9 days of festivities in India. And we thought we'll do a session because Durga for us represents what are the various qualities that women have. And we have such a lot of Indian women professionals in Germany who are doing so well in their respective careers. So that's why we're doing these 9 interviews and conversation sessions with women. And Shrita, we are very happy that you've agreed to join us for these conversations. So Shrita Haider is a management consultant. She runs her own consultancy called Shrita Haider International, which gives management consultations to companies in EU to establish business in India and Indian companies to come to EU. Shrita wears many hats. She's also a politician, a member of the CDU party. She's a district parliamentarian and she's done about 11 years in the political career as well. So Shrita, thank you for coming and please tell us a little bit about yourself. Please tell our audience about your career, both in management and politics.
Thank you very much. As you said, and thanks for the nice introduction also. I lead a company which is very much focused on advising European Union countries to set up their business and trade relationship in India and vice versa, as well as Indian companies within the European Union. So the focus is how both the biggest democracies can work more together and develop better relationship. And I have a very active hobby, which is politics, as you said, and I take it as a social responsibility, contributing to the society, to women, men in general, and contribute there in terms of, through my professional as well as personal experience on economic matters, as well as integration, and also definitely women.
Yes, we've seen you do that, Shrita, and I learned that for 9.5 years you've been a district parliamentarian. This is your second term running. So how has your career been in the political sector so far, Shrita, and what were your experiences in Germany as a woman in politics in Germany? Can you share more on that?
Thank you for this lovely question. As I always say that, there are two rivers connecting my life. Born and brought up on the banks of Ganges and living at the banks of Main. So in between 12,000 kilometers. So you can imagine there has been a lot of scope to learn and grow. And since a child and since in school, I got a lot of inspiration from my grandmother, grandparents, parents, people who really contributed a lot to my life, and I had my vision, my dream, what I would like to achieve in the future. And when I came in the mid-20s to Germany from India, I also came along with my dreams. I never stopped dreaming and finding my way, achieving all these things which I had dreamt in my childhood and as a teenager. So politics was definitely one of my passion, and it definitely at the early days, I studied here. I studied information management as well as then I did my MBA.
Where did you do your MBA, Shrita?
It was a joint program from Mannheim Business School in Essex, and then we had also in Wharton and Tonji, and it was a very interesting program. And then getting inspired through all these things, I first of all got myself professionally integrated, socially finding my home here, and then taking up gradually the spirit to follow my dream and finding my way in politics.
Yes. It must have been an amazing journey, Shrita, from Kolkata and now in Frankfurt, and close to Hanau you are living now. Shrita, did you find any challenges, not only as a politician, but as a management consultant also? Did you think your experiences were different because you were a woman professional? And also, if you can talk about how was it, integrating in Germany? I mean, were there any challenges on that front as well?
Okay, first of all, let us talk on the woman part. And definitely, when I completed my MBA, there were many German companies asking me to go to India and build up the business over there. So I just thought that maybe that can be a very good advising opportunity for me. And the center of my life has been Germany. So I developed this company. And of course, there were many professionals, I will not say men or women, because professionals who just thought that let us give her a year or two. After that, she will not exist anymore.
Okay.
And definitely, it was very, very difficult in those days because you were a young entrepreneur and you just thought that, okay, there are a group of people, and most of them were definitely men, thinking that, okay, you have to prove a lot, and you took it very much emotionally. So this is what I have learned with time, is that when I develop my stories based on success, then I have my own confidence. And nowadays, I know how to ignore what I have to ignore and what I have to take forward. So even in politics also, it doesn't matter in which fields you are, professional, business, trade, politics, you know, as soon as you have an ambition and you want to climb up, there will be a lot of challenges. So, and I don't see myself being only a woman. I'm sure I have some challenges there, but I don't consider it to be challenges only meant for women. So this is I just thought I have been able to define the purpose of my life and then find the way.
Yes, I think both the things you are saying, Sheeta, are true. I mean, as a woman professional also, when one starts building oneself, people have this preconception that she might want to stop working after a certain age group due to her family obligations and things like that. So getting over that feeling in people's mind is also a challenge in itself. And the second thing you are saying, that anytime somebody is trying to succeed, there are many people who support you, but also many people who are your competitors and want to bring you down. So when we see women like you, we feel very happy, you know, that there are Indian women particularly living abroad who've made a name for themselves. So Sheeta, you've been here in Germany for 26 years now, and it's a very long journey you've had here. Can you share something else about your life on the personal front and how you integrated socially and culturally in the German society?
Yeah, it's a very nice question. When I came to Germany, I had only one thought in my mind, that I will find my home here. So Germany will be my home. And I am sure it has been not only the professional way, my professional achievement and the political achievement, but also, you know, I said, one day I will definitely like to be professionally there where I always wanted to be. So as well as, you know, organizing the best Christmas dinner. And so there's the best Christmas German dinner. So this is something which you have to learn. So nowadays, when I prepare the Christmas dinner, and there's a special preparation, special food, and my husband says, "Oh, it's better than my mother," and then my mother-in-law laughs. We laugh together. So this is actually small things in life. It's a very I'm married to a German family, and they are very much traditional East Prussian. So there are special type of foods which so in my kitchen, you know, everything is together: Indian spices, German spices. So in this way, I have tried to unify both the cultures, bringing them together in my life, in our lives. And definitely there are many people who contributed also, and I'm very thankful for that. And first of all, I must say that I had a very good foundation. Being born and brought up in India, you always have the chance and the opportunity to grow in a diverse culture. And this made me adaptive and adaptable, I think, also in my later life. So bringing a foundation, good experience, good people, and of course, definitely, you know, I always wanted to be part of it. So I'm at home here, and at the same time, I have a home in India. So both home countries together.
That's very lovely to know, Sheeta. It's very heartening to hear of your experience and how you integrated so well in your family life and in your professional life also in Germany. Sheeta, can you tell us more about what you do in your political sphere? What are your roles? What are the different types of boards you are a member of? If you can elaborate more on that.
So I'm more on the district parliament, and this is one of the biggest districts in Hessen. And I always say I contribute. It's a task. In politics, you have a task, and you contribute to the economic development of the region, as well as different social topics, which is obviously also integration and women development. So economics, integration and women development has been actually very important topics on my agenda. At the same time, also, how regions and towns and cities can develop international business relationship with outside world. So how also cities and towns within one district in Hessen can develop good working relationship with the European Union, but also with other countries and cities, developing state relations, city relationships or state relationships. All these things have been a very important part of my agenda.
Yes. I mean, it's no surprise that you're doing so well in your political career as well. You're a living example of integration, and that's what you're also taking forward. Shrita, so now is there any advice that you would like to give to our young professionals? Because we also have a lot of young women professionals who come here. Mostly when they establish themselves, they're looking at fields of IT and banking. Politics is one field where we do not see as many Indian women, correct me if I'm wrong, but we've not seen many Indian women professionals go in this direction. So is there any advice you give them or advice in general as well?
As a professional and being an entrepreneur, because politics is my hobby and my voluntary contribution to the society. So as an entrepreneur and a professional, I can say that each and every woman, they do have their own competencies, and with these competencies, they can contribute to the society, first of all. The second is that each and everybody has their own, they are expert in certain fields, and we all need to understand that we also have we should have the confidence to develop stories for ourselves. And what happens is that we get at the beginning of our professional life, we get too much involved with our emotions. We let other people down, put our spirits down. And this is something which I can only advise: never let anybody else to put down your spirit, to take away your courage, to forget your dreams. And women professionals, of course, they have a challenge developing a relationship between the private life and the professional life. But there also, I personally think, as a woman, we can bring more added value through our own experience. Like, when we are sitting at a board and maybe we are the only woman in the room, but still,
we bring our set.
Yeah, we have a bigger community where we are contributing. We should never stop. In spite of being professionally successful, we should never stop becoming and developing ourselves as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter, as a sister, so as a friend. So never count how many times you fall down, but count how many times you stand up. And always define the purpose of your life to have more clarity. So this is what I can say.
Yes. Well, thank you. That's very good advice, Shrita. And you're right. I mean, we play so many roles, and transforming from one role to another is very easy for women, I would say. And each of these roles is very crucial as a mother, sister, professional, our contribution to the society. And every day of the Durga Puja, Shrita has a color attached with it, and grey is the color attached with transformation, signifying how Shakti and how all of us women also can, transform ourselves from one role to another with equal ease, grace, and courage. So thank you for coming today, Shrita. We're very happy to have you here with us, and I'm sure our audience is going to learn a lot from your interview. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Shrita. Okay.